lane when I pass in the street. Bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flame.
Hello, hello, hello.
We're back.
Back and better than ever.
Episode
40.
Wow.
40 of these.
Episode
We're Not
40.
Famous with Sam and Jernavis podcast.
Episode 40.
Do you remember our first one?
It was terrible.
It was really bad. Oh my God. Our first episode was so god awful.
It was terrible.
What did we talk? Did we talk about movies? I think we tried to make it about movies.
We
and
did.
you came in here with a fucking list this big.
Of my favorite movies, man. I feel have a good list. I think might be the number one movie selection passer. I'm like John Stockton with the movies. I passed on some really quality, grade A.
I mean, you gave me the one good one.
With Siskel and Ebert.
You gave me the one good one. I'd like you to give me some more.
I gave you more than just one. I pass along a lot of good movies, man, to people.
I think I've only taken you up on the one though.
Now there's one more. Was it? It's a suspense movie. 7?
And I know you didn't.
No.
I mean, I watched
okay, maybe it wasn't 7. I feel like it was
15.
another movie I passed along to you.
You might have. You may have.
Did you watch The Gore?
No.
I told people to watch The Gore. They loved it.
Okay. The Gore. I never even
Gore.
heard of it. I think
You
I
just
heard
watched the movie
Housemaid.
Housemaid. What you think about that?
I liked it. I have some opinions on it, but I liked it. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, everyone I passed that along to has said it's.
What'd you like about it?
I like twists. I'm a thriller guy, so for me, typically I can figure out a movie before the end of it.
Yeah, like you start off, you're thinking this is a crazy bitch, Amanda Seyfried or whatever her name is, the blonde.
Yeah.
Well, first you're thinking she's amazing, right?
How they stage her
like
character.
Lucky Girl, Lucky Girl hit the jackpot with Sydney Sweeney. And then I really bought it. Like, she's living in her car.
Mm-hmm.
She can really play that role up. She's such a good actress.
I don't know if she's a good actress. That's my only movie that I've seen her in. Is she pretty popular?
She's in Euphoria.
Okay, I've never seen that. Is that a show or movie?
That's a show. You never heard of Euphoria?
No, not at all. You know I don't watch TV
It's
like that.
very popular.
Is it really?
New season comes out in a week. Yeah, Euphoria is about these kids. I think they're in like L.A. or just outside of L.A. and they kind of grew up the way I grew up, like in a affluent area where there's a lot of bad influences around and
like drugs
and sex and all that.
Oh, okay.
And
well, that's everywhere.
But it's like
man.
very
That's not only
modern.
in affluent areas, man. That's everywhere. That's low income, middle class.
Sure, but it reminds me a little bit of my high school.
Well, affluent there's a difference, right?
The
accessibility to those things are more frequent.
Are they? Well,
that's a great.
I think different types of drugs in different types of areas, right?
Very true. It depends on what type of drugs were in your neighborhood.
Exactly.
So I would say I'm lower middle. So I lower maybe 5 minutes away, but I still live in the house. Mm-hmm. Weed was the drug that I.
We also grew up in it. It's also like different times, different drugs for different times.
What was the drugs in your neighborhood during those times?
Opiates were pretty big.
Okay.
It was like the start of that, the 2000s when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Weed was massive.
So weed, yeah.
And then
weed was big
all these rappers came about, like Lil Wayne and I forgot who else, Birdman or whatever, and they were
Slim
drinking
Thug.
lean. They were drinking lean, and then all the kids wanted to drink lean.
You guys was drinking lean?
I wasn't, but a lot of kids were.
Wow.
There was a little bit of cocaine floating around. There was some things going around. But not. I think it was a little crazier. Like I think I got there. It was dying. Well, you have to remember, the Clintons lived in my town.
Bill Clinton.
Bill and Hillary Clinton lived in my town.
That's affluent neighborhood.
Oh, what do you mean? It's an affluent. It's it's a bubble. Like I grew up in a bubble.
Wow.
Funny story. Bill actually caught me smoking weed when I was younger.
Wow. What grade?
Senior in high school.
Senior in high school. Were you a weed head?
I was at pothead.
Oh, yeah, pothead's right there.
A weed head, man.
Yeah,
What the hell,
I'm not
man?
cool,
You sound
man.
like you're not part of the
I'm not
culture
cool.
at all.
I didn't smoke weed.
I wish I didn't. But I was I dabbled in high school. But I'm not joking. Bill Clinton caught me and my friend smoking. It was one of the funniest things that ever happened. I can't believe I haven't
parents
told
know?
this. Yeah, my parents know. Everyone in the town knows. This is a famous story. This is like a quintessential Sam story.
Wow. Bill Clinton caught
You wanna hear what happened?
smoking weed.
I'll tell you what happened. It's
Yeah,
worth.
you could tell me for the second time. Yeah, tell me.
Oh, now you know the story. Oh yeah.
You told me and everyone else. It's like
Now
you're.
we'll tell the world.
It's
Now
like
we
your
will tell
trophy
the world.
story, man.
Maybe I'll put the sunglasses on for the clip. You know.
Okay. Whatever works.
So, me and my buddy driving around my senior year of high school, and you know what it's like being a second semester senior in high school.
No, I don't.
Being a second semester senior in high school, you're already in college. School comes secondary. You're feeling like this is the last time you're ever going to see your friends, and you
How did
kind
you
of.
become a second semester?
It's second semester of senior year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You're on the latter end.
Yeah.
For basketball players, we're playing in states. We're competing.
I mean,
I mean, for during that time, think about it. For basketball players, this is the most busiest time. That's why March Madness. You're at the end of the school year. You're trying to win states right now.
well, this was like the last month of the year.
Got
This
it.
is like May, June, or whatever.
Okay.
And like everyone's kind of treating school secondary, but me, I was treating it like third and fourth, like maybe even the sixth or seventh priority in my life at the time.
Yeah.
And you know what life is like. You feel you're different because you grew up moving around, but me, I lived in one place my entire childhood, and it felt like it was gonna take forever, and I was never gonna get out. And then it felt like, oh shit, they're about to kick me out of here. You know, I'm
Why?
about to go off to college, and like my whole life's about to start. I only have like a few months left in this place with these people, so really tried to like put the pedal to the metal and live life to the fullest. And I never really skipped class. I would tell you if I did, but I think we were off for like a period in the middle of the day. So this is the middle of the school day. And me and my buddy, I'm not going to say his name because he probably doesn't want to incriminate himself. We were out and we were going to get high. We were going to smoke a little weed. So I remember my car, I had this beat up Jeep and there was always something wrong with it. And I think the brakes weren't working. So I was driving my mom's car, which was a Toyota Highlander that had the license plate Jazz Run. And I was like, my friend wanted to smoke weed in the car. And I was like, absolutely not. We are not smoking weed in this car. So we're looking for a place to go. And we decide to go to the Arboretum, which is a dog walking sanctuary. It's like an outdoor garden. So we get to the Arboretum and we pull in. And when we pull in, there's two big Escalades, two big SUVs. And, you know, if you live in New York or LA, you see the SUVs, you know, oh, it's a VIP. It could be anyone, CEO of a bank, a celebrity, ever. But in our town, there's only one celebrity who lives there, Bill Clinton. So we see these two SUVs and we know, oh, the Clintons are here, because they roll around too deep with Secret Service. So I go, okay, let's go somewhere else. My friend goes, what are you talking about? We don't need to go anywhere else. This place is massive. The chance that we run into any of them is so small. All we'll have to do is, you know, go somewhere quiet and we won't see anyone. I'm like, oh, all right, fine. So we walk in, and I've taken people to like the exact spot. We walk in, we go about 100 yards, and we turn right, and that's it. That's all we do. And we're sitting at a lake, and he takes out a joint and he starts smoking it. He passes it to me, and I take a hit. And then all of a sudden, a dog runs out of the bushes, and it runs into the pond that's in front of us. And I'm looking at that dog, and it's got an American flag bandana around its neck. And I'm going to my friend. I'm going, I think that's Clinton's dog. And my friend's going, Sam, I think you're paranoid right now. You know.
Because you're high.
Yeah. I think you need to chill out. That's not Clinton's dog. There's a million dogs that come through here. I go, but look at it. Look at the bandana around its neck. Frank goes, relax. Mm-hmm. Next thing we know, I thought I smelled something funny. Turn around, Bill Clinton standing right behind us. Oh my God. Mister, throw the joint in the water. I am so sorry. It's all right, fellas. It's all right. They're coming, though. They're coming.
Who's coming?
Next thing you know, big African-American in aviators comes out. Secret Service guy. Then, pudgy little woman, short hair, walking a tiny little dog. Great day to be outdoors. Hillary Clinton. I'm going, oh.
So both of them.
Both of them. I'm going.
Crazy.
Mr. Clinton, Bill, President, you know my dad, actually. You were at a fundraiser of his for Make-A-Wish. I think I remember something like that. Anyway, you boys enjoy your time.
He donated to your father's foundation?
Yeah, he showed up to one of my dad's golf outings.
Wow.
So then as they're leaving, we had our other friend who was going to meet us there, and he shows up like this, and he sees the aftermath of us chit-chatting, and he's like, what the just happened? And he comes and meets up with us, and we were like, it was insane. We just smoked a joint with Clinton. That's what we told him.
What did your parents say when you told them?
I didn't tell him. So what happened was the story gets out because we're like giddy after this. We were cracking up. Can you believe that just happened? That's insane. I told my girlfriend at the time.
I know you tell everyone, man.
He told his people, and my parents are out to lunch, and apparently people are talking. Did you hear a couple kids got caught smoking weed by Bill Clinton? Mm-hmm. So my mom calls me up, and my dad, to tell me this hilarious story about a couple kids who got caught smoking weed by Bill Clinton. And I couldn't let someone else take credit. I go,
I know you couldn't.
That was me.
What did she say?
They weren't surprised.
Mrs. Fear. Crazy.
One of the all-time greats, though. One of the all-time greats.
So back to the topic, man, housemaid. What I found that was kind of interesting was the whole concept of bringing in a in-home like maid or babysitter.
Yeah.
Because I see myself like.
You wouldn't do that.
No, I'm probably. That's something that I've pondered about for a while.
Did you have one growing up? I did.
I just said I'm between the lower middle class, man. What are you talking about? No. So no, I think about that now, like bringing in someone to help and support, raising a kid, and what does that look like? Is there an age barrier? What's too young? Do you want to intentionally bring in someone that you're not physically attracted to? Things of that nature, because you want to make sure your wife is comfortable. She doesn't feel insecure. You don't create any chaos in the household due to.
You see what happened to Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yeah, man. Come on, man. So what do you think about that? For me, I'm going to go opposite. I'm going to go older, and I'm going to really vet the person. If I do go down that route or bring someone in to help support.
Well, that's what we had. We had an elderly Jamaican woman.
Okay.
Rest her soul. She passed away recently. Her name was Pamela, and she lived in a room in our house. Mm-hmm. And she more or less really helped raise us until I turned 11 years old, and then she went away and never saw her again.
Wow.
But she was like, the problem with her was she didn't drive.
Okay.
so she couldn't take us to practice or anything
Mm-hmm.
like that. But my parents would go out Friday, Saturday night, go in the city, see their friends, go out to dinner, go to
Yeah.
the movies or whatever. And she'd
Sure.
make sure we went to bed at time, make sure she turned the TV off.
Sure.
Weren't playing video games or whatever. But she was a massive Knicks fan. We really bonded over basketball.
Got it. So that's my whole thing, is just thinking about, are you going to bring in someone young? You want to bring in someone older? What does that look like? Because that's what this movie really, it changes the whole narrative, because he was already, well, first of all, from they did research. They pre-selected her.
They pre-selected her, but she was thinking they did the opposite, that they didn't
right.
work her up.
Right. And the wife knew that she was her husband's type
of bait. Yeah.
Right, that he would go for, so she could eventually push her to him. She could escape, and then she did. Well, we're telling the movie now, but the movie's phenomenal. At the end of the day, that whole concept of bringing someone in young, you and your wife have a disagreement. She comes downstairs at nighttime because wife went to bed early. You're down there with you,
But she really did a great job, the wife, at playing that crazy.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Like,
I think she did the best acting.
Gaslighting, manipulator.
Phenomenal, yeah.
She'd say, "I never told you that." She'd tell her to do something, then claim she never did, and just.
She
I
did
was
a
confused.
great job.
And we're thinking, thank God this husband's here.
I'm thinking he's just an angel.
Yeah.
And he had the whole neighborhood thinking he was an angel.
But I had a bit of a controversial take that, so the whole point is that the women aren't crazy. He's the crazy one. Right? He's at the end of the day, he's the crazy one, and in this movie he really is.
Yeah.
And then they ultimately murder the guy.
Mm-hmm.
But in my experience has been that it's usually the women who are the crazy one. And they really are crazy. And even if they find a way to blame it on the man, it's just, look, it's always a risk who you choose to spend your life with, right? Who you choose to spend your life with.
Yeah.
And then feeling like I think it's like a metaphor of feeling like you're trapped in life, or feeling like you're trapped in a marriage and blaming your spouse, and then you villainize them in some extent. You make up this story in your head like they're a terrible person and they deserve what's coming to them.
Most movies do make the woman, or showcase the woman as being the crazy one. That's why I thought the movie was so good, because they flipped it.
Right. Yeah,
don't
I
really
just watched
see-
Fatal Attraction.
Classic.
She really plays.
Classic.
She plays an amazing. Glenn Close plays
Classic.
an amazing crazy biatch in that movie.
But that's what made the movie so good. If you haven't seen that movie, make sure you go out, watch it. It's on Amazon now.
Well, if you haven't seen it, we just told you.
we
everything,
kind of
so
just
you might not
spoiled.
want to watch it. Yeah,
Movie spoiler, right?
Yeah, because what makes it so good is not knowing anything. To be honest. So yes, there is a spoiler here.
Now, tell me, this weekend you went to the Florida Golden Gloves, our gym.
Yeah,
Lou
a
and
lot
Wendy,
of guys from our gym are
They
competing.
were Lou and Wendy. They pretty much run it, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, from what I can tell,
Mm-hmm.
they're behind the they're up on the podium doing the announcing.
Yeah, they run it. It's pretty huge. That
Yeah,
Palm Beach Boxing
it's
is
a crazy event. It's crazy that these kids fight 2-3 days in a row.
the it's only 3 2-minute rounds, right?
Yeah, but I've had some crazy 2-minute rounds that I don't want to spar for like a month after. And
It's the pressure, because it's the energy and pressure and stuff.
Yeah,
that-
and you're going with 12-ounce gloves too,
which is
a lot smaller than what we spar with.
that's true.
And the intensity and the speed is, you get hit. Like, I've been hit with some shots during fights that I never get hit with in sparring. Some people say, "Oh, the sparring was so much harder." For me, the fights have always been the hardest thing for me. And
You think that's due to the lights are on, the stage is set, there's people there? Because in the sparring, think about it, it's pretty safe, comfortable. You really can't get knocked out in sparring if in the environments that you typically spar in, because you're protected by a coach. Us.
And I'm familiar with the people. Like,
Sure.
even if the guys we spar with could knock me out, they're not going to do it. They're not going to.
So
but when you're up against someone you don't know,
the pressure,
yeah,
the unknown of what that person, the speed, the agility, the skill set, the power.
For sure. And I build it up so much, and then I'm just so relieved that it's over usually afterwards, that the thought of doing it again in less than 24 hours, daunting.
Yeah.
And I can't believe these kids all did it.
Yeah,
So many of these kids
our
fought
coach, it's funny you said, our coach used to say, most players that don't reach or become, the best version or reach their potential in sports, they're scared of the boogeyman. And the boogeyman's not real. It's something that they have created in their minds way before they go against that competitor, that opponent, or that team. Right?
It's fear of the unknown.
Yeah. Compared to people that are running to the unknown. They don't have no fear. They want to kind of look over and see what it looks like over there.
Well, those are the people who do really well at this sport.
Yeah.
Those are the people who do really well.
Well, I think that's the beginning of becoming a successful athlete, is that you don't have the fear. Like, you don't have, that's what, today, Coach Mooney and Bermain was talking about the separate. He says they believe, Bermain said something powerful. He said, this is how I know if a boxer, any human being, can be good in boxing. They have to have caponos and heart. He said, with those two things, you can be trained, you can learn the skill sets. And I started thinking about that comparing to basketball. A lot of guys that were first team, all-star, even won championships and things of that nature. You can look on any level. It starts off with heart, right? Caponos, and then the will to get better every day. And then be able to transfer the knowledge that you're learning from training and practice when the lights are on. Most people can't learn what they do in practice, they can't do in the game.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? Like, even when you play football, think about your best player. The one guy I think you said was the best running back.
Yeah.
There's a difference. What he learned in practice, what he trained every single day, he was able to implement that when the lights are on, when his girlfriend's in the crowd, when the mom and dad are there, when
you almost have to be a robot.
Well,
you almost have to not have any psychological disorders at all.
No, I think you have to be I think it's opposite. I think you have to be a little crazy. Because you're more scared. I always felt like I'm more scared of losing and not performing than I am of performing and not performing well.
Well, let me just say another thing, that contact sports are also a little different because, and I look, I never played basketball at your level, but I played high level high school. I played high level AAU. I played some big basketball games. I think a contact sport where you could potentially die by getting hit in the head, for me at least, it's a whole nother level of psychological stress that you're going through before it. And I mean, the best boxers I know say, I don't even think about that. It doesn't even cross my mind that I could get hurt.
I was about to say that to you.
Yeah. And I don't know if I just grew up different because I didn't really grow up in where violence was regular, or and I started boxing late. That's still the fact that I'm going to be hit in the head multiple times, that still fucks with me before a boxing match.
So that's an interesting take, because I believe, well, playing basketball, first of all, there's so many, the pressure's on you way before the night. Why is that? Because it's Monday, we have a game. Let's say, Tuesday, we have the game on Saturday. Let's say you're the leading scorer in the team. So that team you're playing, their whole defense is committed to doing what? Stopping you. Okay. So you already know that. Number two, the amount of points your team needs to help them prevail and win. So that's pressure number two. You know the team's coming at you. You know you have to prepare to score whatever that looks like, whatever you're averaging or more. Number 3 is like shooting free throws, man. See, this is something that unless you play in front of 20,000, 10,000, like when everything stops and it's quiet, and I already know how you are mentally, stops, everything stops. And you have to shoot a free throw. There's 7 seconds left. You're down by 1. You get 2 free throws. I would rather, this is me, be in a boxing match than in that predicament right there. This is me, based on what I know about boxing and stuff.
Well, Jay, let me think about this. You're up against Anthony Joshua in front of 40,000 people, or you have to shoot a free throw to win the game with 7 seconds.
Yeah.
Anthony Joshua can murder you.
No, I don't know. Based off here's the difference. I have how many seconds? First of all, there's 3-minute rounds. You're not hearing what I'm saying. There's 3 minutes round for me to move around. Listen, I get knocked out, cool. This is for me to win a game. Let's say if it's a championship game.
I just think with boxing, it's life or death because you can die.
Well, yeah.
You heard of many people. Every year there's a few boxers who die in the ring.
I agree with you. I do agree with you on this. But if it's playoffs, game 7, 3 seconds left, I'm down by 1, I get 2 free throws. And if I have to compared to me doing 3 rounds with Anthony Joshua, what are you taking?
I'm taking the free throws all day, every day, night and day, tomorrow, yesterday, in the future.
Wow. I don't think I would.
Anthony Joshua could murder you. He could murder me. You might be able to hang with him for 3 rounds.
I think the pressure more is shooting those free throws. There's pressure and fear on the free throws. There's just fear for me.
Well, look,
in the ring.
even like having to perform at a high level is stressful.
So let's just say, it's
Even actors, people who go on Broadway describe the feeling before they get on as the amount of stress as being in a severe car accident. It's like you go through so much. What if I forget my lines? What if the crowd hates me? Because you're just being judged in real time. So look, and
I don't know which one. You got me thinking about it, but for an NBA Finals championship,
I'm just gonna say this,
and I'm saying where I'm at now in life.
Yeah,
I don't practice. I don't touch a basketball. But if you said to me today, make sure I say this clearly: either shoot a free throw to win a championship, you gotta make both, or go fight a pro fight. I'm gonna go pro fight. I think.
But Jay, let's just think about this, right? You missed those free throws. Well, okay. Well,
you know where I'm going with this.
Well, think about Bill Buckner, right? You know who Bill Buckner is? He played first base for the Red Sox.
Don't know him.
He was a baseball player.
Okay.
And the Mets in the 1986, it was 86, right? In the World Series, a guy in the Mets hits a ground ball, 2 outs in the 9th. All he has to do is field it and go step on first base. Instead, the ball goes through his legs. And the Mets score the game-winning run. The Red Sox lose. The curse of the great Bambino, the Red Sox curse. They lose the World Series. The Mets win. That has haunted him for the rest of his life. I'm speaking from experience. There's shots that I've missed, free throws that I've missed, that have haunted me.
There's like what Kobe was talking about when he airballed the 3 threes or something like that against, I think it was Utah. It haunted him.
Yeah, I mean, LeBron airballed a free throw once, and I'm sure that haunts. People say, he's not the GOAT. He's not Michael Jordan. He airballed a free throw. They use that against him to this day.
I'm saying this to you, and I'm not downplaying the boxing thing, but when you're in that playoffs.
Well, for me, the only reason I'm saying this is because you could, in 20 years from now, you miss a free throw, you can joke around about it. in 20 years from now, if you get your jaw dislocated, and you still have a metal rod in there, and it hurts
That's
when
true.
you chew,
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
you can joke around about it, but you might be joking around like this.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure.
So
So, better question: would you rather lose a boxing match or lose the NBA playoffs due to you missing 2 free throws?
I'd rather lose the NBA free. Well, what do you? It depends how you lose. Am I in perfect health after the boxing match?
See, that's why I'm just saying you just lose. I can't speak on that. I'm just saying you just lose.
Well,
what do you think people will remember more? Someone missing 2 free throws, the NBA organization's losing.
well, NBA is much bigger than if you're doing it both at the highest level.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you lose once in boxing, your whole career could be over.
Once in boxing? No, not once in boxing.
Well, like Floyd Mayweather, I don't know. Like,
Canelo lost his Terrence Crawford. We're already over it. We're over it now. We're now talking about, Tyson Fury got a new fight coming, and I don't know.
I guess it's common to lose in boxing. Everyone,
so
UFC boxing. I just think with combat sports, to me, the stress is higher just because
that's fair. No, I get what you're saying in regards to the fear of getting hurt, right? For me, it's like the fear of regret.
And I don't take anything away from that because, I mean, look, Larry Johnson hit a 4-point play to send the Knicks to the finals in 1999 or whatever, and he made the free throw, and we still talk about that. If he had missed that free throw, I would probably hate Larry Johnson. Like,
we can name a lot. There's a lot of. I'm just saying too. So that's an interesting topic. It's just something that I always think about. Like, which one would you rather at the end of the day?
Yeah.
What's the next topic we have?
Well, I mean, do you want to keep going on Golden Gloves?
Oh, well, I mean, we can get into the weeds about this. I didn't go to it, but you can give your point of view from what you saw. I heard guys talking a lot, and for me, it's just like the talk. I'd rather just allow your game, allow your skills.
I mean, it's
to talk, pay the bills, right? Let your that's guys talk like I've already won and all this interesting things. I just think at the end of the day, like, just stay quiet, humble, show up, and
I do think that boxing, and I'm not like a eighth place trophies for everyone. Like, I'm not a guy like that. Like everyone's a winner, but with boxing, from my perspective, I think you are one of the bravest. I have so much respect for anyone who gets in that ring and does a fight. To me, you are a winner, and I don't say this like let's all kumbaya, hold hands, like, because you've conquered the fear of you've decided to put yourself in harm's way, and you've decided to see what kind of man you are. Yeah. So I have so much respect for these guys who did that. And,
I mean, that's just anyone that gets into the ring to spar.
Yes, but with a real fight, when there's like stakes and you're up against the boogeyman, and
once again,
and this is the best competition in the country, Golden Gloves, in one of the toughest states.
So I don't know about all this, man. You're going down a whole different rabbit hole. I don't know. I'm not privy to say this. Here's my 2 cents on this, man. At the end of the day, you either prepare, right, the right way. Mm-hmm. You have a good coach. Most guys are not preparing. They're not preparing to win. So at the end of the day, we can talk about all these things and getting into the ring, great. Getting into the ring not prepared is not wise to me.
I agree. I mean, I've done it, but
this is what I think.
But boxing is one of those things where you could do drills until you're blue in the face. Mm-hmm. You're not going to know what it's going to be like until you actually play a game. Until you actually do some competition. So I think these kids, win or lose, I think they're going to come back more experienced.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this is I just will hope they listen to their coach and prepare, really train. That's all my 2 cents about it. Like you can't just show up. You know, what's the saying? Preparing to proper preparation prevents poor performance. Like I really believe in that in anything you do. And so just showing up just because you're athletic, because you think you're strong, you think you beat up guys in Palm Beach boxing, and you're just going to show up and beat a guy that really does this, though. It's a lifestyle. Like you never will beat someone
It's
that's...
the most humbling sport in the world.
So, I mean...
It's the most humbling sport in the world.
But kudos to the Palm Beach boxing team. They did a great job.
A lot of respect to them. A lot of respect
Chris
to
did a good job, too, as a
Christian.
first-year coach at the end of the day. Young.
Put 100% into it.
Yeah, so...
And, well, you and me, we're both going to keep our eye on this kid over the next 10 years.
Yeah, I think he has a future in it if he stays committed. I told him to stay away from women. That's his only be his downfall. Fame and women.
Maybe he'll find the right one who supports him through this all.
For sure.
Doesn't get caught up in the mix like some people we know.
Like you. Yeah, as long as he doesn't chase him.
As long as
he's not chasing him like you, he's going to win.
I told Christian, come take a vacation. Come stay with me for a few days. I'll take your mind off.
And I'll make sure next time I see him, I'm telling him, don't do it.
I think it'll be a good little reset for him.
He doesn't need a reset. He's a focused young man, and I don't think you might not be the best...
the best influence for him.
Best influence for that guy, for sure. What was the other topic we wanted to talk about?
I got a housemaid. Does height matter? Jake Paul wants to run for president. You saw on Theo Von. He was talking about he might run for president one day.
I think everyone can say that now. Because of your grandfather.
Donald Trump won?
Yep, because your grandfather that's in office, man. Ever since he won it, buddy, anyone can say it.
Well, why hasn't anyone stepped up to the plate?
Yet?
Yeah.
Yet?
Yeah.
It's going to... Change is coming.
And Trump, he was talking about running for president since the 70s, really. There's footage of him.
I didn't know.
And he really knew how to get things done in New York and work politicians and get bills passed and know about the different tax laws and regulators. So I don't think he's in business. He's a businessman, so he has to know. Is Jake Paul? Does he have the same type of background that would prepare him for something like this, dealing with these types of bureaucracies?
I can't see ever.
I don't really. He might have he's fearless. I'll give him that.
I can see him becoming a billionaire before he becomes a president.
Yeah, I mean, this kid, I don't even think he's 30 yet.
I don't know. I mean, I can see him becoming a billionaire before I see him becoming the president of the United States.
I hope he does. I hope he doesn't take any more Anthony Joshua shots to the face. You can only take so many of those in life.
He broke his jaw. He's totally fine.
He's still going.
That's what I'm saying. He's totally fine.
We think he's totally fine. We haven't seen him compete since.
He doesn't even have to. That's the thing.
Hopefully, part of me wants him to just move on from this whole thing. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
he showed the world how tough he is.
I don't look for him. So I mean, for me, it's I don't even look at him as a boxer.
You don't?
I think he's an entertainer. I think he fell in love with. He has a passion for it, but I don't know if I can view him as a boxer. It's just hard for me to kind of view him as a boxer.
I get what you're saying, and part of me agrees, but also it's what's a boxer? A boxer is someone who does boxing matches. He did boxing matches, so I gotta.
He identifies himself as a boxer. It's just for me when I watch him and stuff, it's he makes fun of the sport. I don't know, just I'm not a boxer or anything, but I hear a lot of boxers say he just kind of.
I hear a lot of boxers say he's bad for the sport. I hear a lot of boxers say he's good for the sport.
I think he's helped the sport for sure. I love what he's doing with MVP for the lady.
Oh yeah.
I think that's huge what he's doing.
He's getting people paid.
Women are getting real checks.
He knows how to monetize eyeballs.
Yeah.
He definitely knows how to promote a fight, get people to watch, get people interested, and. Something I'm gonna watch his next fight. I'll tell you that.
Are you really? I didn't watch his last fight.
I went.
Wow.
I went down to Miami, got a ticket, went.
So you really like him?
I am intrigued. I think it's like we're witnessing someone do crazy things that's never been done before. A guy who seems like an ordinary guy, grew up in Ohio, just taking on the world, calling.
No, I love it. I respect his business acumen for sure.
Yeah.
I think he's an innovator. I think he's ahead of his time.
And I don't think he puts any limitations on himself. And I think that's like a great thing to.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying for boxing. The only thing for me is like boxes to me is he's.
And
I
most
don't know.
people don't think big like him. Like,
Yeah, for
he
sure.
thinks massive.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that's what I respect about Trump too. He thinks big. He could have been the mayor of New York. He didn't do that. He said, "I'm going to be the president of the United States."
Here we go with your granddaddy again. You already protect your granddaddy, man. I tell you love this guy Trump.
Well,
man.
you need guys like that in the world to keep things interesting.
I don't know. I don't think we need more Trumps in the world. That's my personal opinion. I don't think we do.
I'm not going down this rabbit
Yeah,
hole
don't go
tonight.
down the rabbit hole, man. Leave him alone, please. Thank you. What was the other topic?
Does height matter? I told you I had the funny story where I was out
Dating?
dating. Like,
With
height
women?
Height matter with women.
What do you think? You think that matters? Height? Based off your experiences in life, you're probably a little bit over average. Right? You're a little over
I'm
average.
like, I don't know. I'm like 6'1".
Yeah, you're over the average height for sure. man.
I never think about my height.
Okay.
I think on like dating apps, women have like decided we don't want to date a short person. That's what they say. You know,
You know what? It's interesting. I do agree with you that most women will rather date a taller guy. They feel more protected with a taller guy.
Yeah, but I was going to say something different. I was going to say if a short guy has presence and game and he comes up to you in real life, he can get with anyone he wants. The world's your oyster. The problem with dating apps is they're so skewed to the woman. They've got.
We're not dating. Let's just talk about regular dating because I think that's a whole different. That's
Well, you want to be noticed. Well, I think being extremely tall could either work to your benefit or work against you. Because if you're the tallest guy in the club, all women are going to be like, "Oh, there's the tall guy." Now they're looking at you. So if you're a good-looking guy, I want to be with him. If you're not a good-looking guy, then they don't.
Do you think even when you say there's a good-looking guy and an unattractive guy, does an unattractive guy do more women like him more than a shorter guy because he's tall?
No, not necessarily.
So you don't think he has a better option or better opportunity or more options because he's tall? Even though you feel he's unattractive?
Being tall, I mean, going out with tall guys, they usually do well with women. But nothing against my short kings because I think they catch a lot of hate online or they catch a lot of hate these days. But I mean, I've been out with a friend of ours who's not exactly tall. He's probably like 5'7" or 5'8".
No, it's not.
I'm not talking about the bartender. I'm talking about.
I seen that guy one time.
I'm talking about another friend of ours who I'm not going to say.
Okay.
And he has women lining up to talk to him.
Women lining up to talk to
Yeah,
him?
women really like he's a good-looking guy.
Women lining. Who are you talking about? He must not be my friend.
He is your friend.
Women lining up to talk to him, and he's how tall?
I'm not going to say anything else.
Well, no. What is his height?
About 5'8", 5'7", 5'8".
He has women lining up to talk to him.
When I've gone out with him, yes.
I don't know.
And he's got great, like, you can have a great sense of style. You could dress really cool.
No, I don't think there's a difference. I think it's all about the personality of the guy. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
I think
Now, what do you think women think?
I don't think women think.
Okay, that's interesting point.
I think like if you actually hear a woman talk about what she's attracted to, it's like she's like discovering something about herself. She's like, it's like the way I talk about myself when I'm like wasted. I'm like, I can't believe I did that. She's like, I can't believe I felt this about this person. Like they don't.
So
A
you
lot
feel,
of them have don't have much introspection or don't have much self knowledge.
I disagree with you wholeheartedly on that one. So do you feel women are more attracted to shorter or taller guys?
I don't think.
Based off your experience in life. I'm answering this
I
question.
think being taller is probably a benefit.
I think it's an easy answer. I think being taller, women in general.
I think if you're shorter, you gotta have a little more. You could still pull women. I don't think.
Well, no, we're not saying that. We're talking about the women race right now, man. Do you feel women are more attracted to taller or shorter guys? It's easy. Women are more attracted to taller guys.
But you can be an awkward tall guy.
We're not. So
not all of them are going to be Jernavis Lee Drons.
We're not talking. So
not all of them are going to look like
you
as a tall guy.
We're not talking about. We're not separating any type. We're just saying tall and short. Which do women go after more, tall or short, based off your experience?
It's I guess probably tall has the benefit.
For me,
in the wild.
it's always been tall. I mean, I think it's common. You know, women talk about this all the time. What are they? Tall, dark, and do they say short, dark, and handsome? And I don't even know what that statement means, because when you say tall, dark, and handsome, that can be in a lot of different. There's a lot of different meanings for that.
I mean, women tend to like guys with big arms too.
Yeah, but that's
big arms, tall. It's not going to hurt you.
For sure. I'm just for the context of this conversation, we're saying taller men typically attract more women.
Yeah.
Women are more attracted to taller.
For sure.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. I think that's the truth.
For sure.
Like a Chris, what's the guy that played Captain America?
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. No, him. No, that's Thor.
No, Chris Evans played Captain
America.
America.
Who played Thor?
I know you're talking.
Chris
Hemsworth. Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth.
Is he tall? I don't know.
Yeah, he's tall. He's like 6'4.5" or something like that.
Yeah, being tall definitely helps, because let's say a woman's talking to a short guy, then you're a big tall guy, you come stand next to him, she goes, you're already towering over him. You're
But I do agree with you. It doesn't. You have to still be attractive. Like there's a lot of different variables,
and
right?
Charisma is also
charisma is another thing.
Having I'll tell you what, a short guy with ridiculous self-confidence beats an insecure tall guy.
Possibly. I don't know if that's true or not, but I think it's dependent on the woman.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
If you really think about that, because some women might think he's like corny because he's trying too hard.
Well, ridiculous self-confidence means he doesn't care. So he's not trying too hard. Like he's actually got game, he's got charisma, not like fake charisma.
But what if she feels whatever your charisma is like you're trying too hard, trying to be too funny?
Well, then, not everyone's for everyone.
There it is.
Yeah.
Because that's, I think short guys at times can try a little bit too hard.
First, it's called Napoleon complex.
It's
called they got to compensate for.
Yeah, I've had to cut off some friends because of inappropriate behavior.
Like what?
Trying to talk to when I was like in college. Trying to talk to women I was dating. They weren't my girlfriend, but they were dating. So it's like, and I'm a team player. So like for me, I'm always going to try to pass the ball.
That's what
like John
you
Stockton.
are a good team. We go out. You're not going to step on my toes.
I'm always going. I want you to be Michael Jordan.
Yeah. But I've been out with some shorter guys, and it's like I'm like talking to someone, and I've had a lot of them like undermine me, try to cut in there, try to talk over me, and I'm like, this is just not working, Yeah.
Would you consider them to be haters?
I don't think they're like directly trying to sabotage me.
Okay.
I think there's something insecure about them. And
do you think you make them insecure?
I mean, maybe. It crossed my mind. it crossed my mind that I'm such a tall, dark, and handsome guy compared to them that they need to.
It could be true.
Maybe.
Sam.
I mean,
Sam, it could be true.
Yeah,
I mean, you could be making these guys uncomfortable for sure. You talk to a lot of women, man.
Why are you exposing me like this,
Well,
Jay?
I mean, you just exposed yourself, man. I mean, hey, you were out talking to women, and some short Napoleon, dynamite guy tried to try to hate on you, man. Like, and he's.
I told you what happened. I was out the other night with a short king, nicest, coolest, funniest guy ever, and a couple girls show up, attractive.
Okay.
And he starts talking to one of them. And he's doing really well. And he gets her number. And they're talking about going somewhere else afterwards. And then we're out. Then they close down the bar and they kick us all out. And then some really drunk idiot just walks up to the group and says, like, goes up to the girl he's talking to and says, like, hey, I think you're beautiful. And we're all thinking that the girl's going to, like, shoo this guy away. But instead, she's like, oh, my God, you look like the guy from Heated Rivalry. He's so hot. And now she starts talking to this guy.
Was he taller?
He was taller.
Okay.
I didn't think he was a handsome guy. I thought he was a drunk idiot.
I hope you did not think he was a handsome guy, Sam. Stay on it.
I'm not
Stay
afraid
on the right
to tell,
team, buddy.
I'm not afraid to say I think a guy's handsome.
Well, I mean, I got you, buddy. But how you said that, just you start smiling when
Well,
you said
I
it.
didn't think he was better looking than the short king that was
Okay.
in control at first. But short king didn't like that new man was in the picture.
He got aggressive?
Oh, he told this guy to back off. He said, you're not part of our group. Get out of here. And the guy said, make me.
Uh-oh.
And they got in each other's face. And I was like, oh, God. Oh, no, not right. 'Cause it's late, and everyone had some alcohol. And I was just waiting for it to go down. And I got to think about how I'm going to break it up. And thankfully, they both backed down. But it was interesting to see this new guy. This new
Napoleon.
Guy. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's interesting to see how they all reacted in that scenario.
Have you ever been hated on by, like, recently? Was this the one that was hating on you also recently?
I wouldn't call it a full-on hating.
Okay.
I wouldn't call it that. I would just call it he wasn't Michael Jordan assisting. Michael Jordan made his teammates better.
I don't know about that, but I think his
Well,
presence,
he forced his teammates to rise up
because of his presence, his leadership style.
because of his competitiveness, and they knew that if they didn't do well, they were going to catch a whooping from him.
Okay. But you need a guy to pass you the ball like John Stockton, Mark Jackson,
sure.
Chris Paul.
Sure.
Right? That's the difference.
Even some big men who can,
exactly.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be around a Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan might take all the fame and glory from you, my friend.
But Michael Jordan, he had 3, maybe 4 All-Stars playing with him at all times.
Yeah, but they knew he was Michael Jordan. They knew how to play their role. Everyone can't play their role.
But he
Sam.
couldn't have been Michael Jordan without someone else, without other people rising up and being better than they would have been.
No, he couldn't win championships. Michael Jordan's already Michael Jordan back in 85, 88, 89, right?
But without championships, Michael Jordan's not Michael Jordan.
I agree with you, but you're talking. I'm talking about who he was. He was who he was already.
For sure.
Let's make sure he was already the one, Black Jesus already.
Where was Scott? Was Scottie Pippen always on the Bulls? Or did
he got drafted to the Bulls.
Oh, he was on the Pistons with Rodman. He was on that team?
Maybe later in his career. I can't remember. He got.
No, afterwards, I remember he went down to the Spurs. I think Houston. He played in Portland. He got like
was it Houston?
Crazy contract.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it wasn't Houston. Maybe it's Rockets.
He got paid like $90 million afterwards.
Yeah.
He made more than Jordan ever made.
Yeah, but he averaged like 22, I think, for maybe the Pistons.
What a weird time that was after Michael Jordan retired.
Life stopped for a second. NBA stopped when he left. Do you know how great you have to be to leave the NBA, go play one season of, was it half a season of?
I still remember the press conference in Chicago.
Crazy. It was so crazy.
Yeah.
for him to be able to do that and then come back and win 3 championships in a row.
Yeah, he didn't even play for 2 years in the 90s, and he won 6.
Came back, changed his number to 45. Remember? Came back with where he wore the number 45.
He wore the number 45.
And then changed it back
And then he got
to
23 back, and it was like
3 championships in a row.
I love this guy, man.
You have to love. You
this
have
guy.
to love Michael Jordan. That's why I think he's the GOAT. He's the greatest athlete of all time for me. I don't know. A lot of people say it could be Tom, could be Muhammad Ali.
They're not. No, it's Michael Jordan.
I agree with you. I think he's the GOAT
Michael Jordan
of all time, man. I don't think LeBron can surpass just the power, the presence, the fame.
Well, there's no LeBron
the
without
impact.
Michael Jordan.
Why did he wear number 23? Remember?
Yeah. Once in a lifetime thing that we got to witness.
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever see anyone like Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, or Mike Tyson ever again. With their impact, the celebrity, the fame. I don't know. I don't know because everyone's so accessible now through social media. Remember, you only saw Michael Jackson through videos.
And also, I'm past his time that I didn't witness it in real time, like the power of him.
Bart Simpson, you remember the Bart Simpson, the Simpson show? They stopped to play the Bad video, Mike Jordan Bad. Like they stopped the show to play it. Like who was doing? Think about it. What artist right now, whatever the most popular show is, they stop it to play your music video.
Yeah. I never really went down the Michael Jackson rabbit hole either.
You should, man. This guy.
I should, right? I should.
People crying, passing out. Unbelievable, man.
Anyway, we're about at an hour.
Are we?
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up.
Until next time, this episode 40.
First of all, do you think you're famous? No, don't answer.
Funny guy. Yeah, that's how we typically. Next time I'm gonna do my rapid questions on you.
Oh, I want that.
I'm
excited for that. We're gonna wrap it up. All right.
Let's wrap it up.